This is the last speech for tonight. I know everyone's razzle-dazzled, all pumped up to go. I can see you stirring in your seats in anticipation, so I think I'll try and make this live up to your expectations, obviously. So first of all, I've got to start dishing out the thanks because these coaches really deserve it. I'll give a thanks really quickly to Coach Lure since he isn't here. He's up in Wisconsin doing important things for past teammates. So I guess I'll start over here with some of the youth. Mr. Pooch over here. Met him during indoor track. I thought he was a thrower at first. He's like, he is jacked, man. I was like, this dude's seriously a runner? And then I started meeting him, and I'm like, man, he's awesome. And then I found out he's a frat boy, and I'm like, man, he's crazy awesome guy, too. So I really appreciate all the support and all the running that you've done with me, Pooch, and really trying to keep me uplifted the whole season. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then now for Coach, Intern Paid Harvey Timer Extraordinaire, number 1. So she is not only an exceptional assistant, I guess she's really a coach, let's be honest. A coach, a team member, and she's like a runner extraordinaire. She ran that marathon, and I can't believe that. She's crazy. So fast. And then we have our experienced veteran here, Coach Williams. I really appreciate all that he's done for me, except when he tells Sean to make it a hard workout for me in the morning. So if you don't know, Sean's the swim coach, and I have to thank him as well for letting me use the pool in the morning. I come and I do some extra goal training to try and maximize what I can do. And so now we move over to Coach Lure 2.0, or the younger Coach Lure version. In all seriousness, I'm really proud of what he's done. He's done a great job this year, really transforming the team and keeping it up to that level. And he's wise beyond his years, that is for sure. 26, add 40 more years onto that. That's the kind of wisdom he has. That's a compliment, by the way. And then we have Miss Landers, who is our other incredible marathoning woman who runs with the team as well, and she provides great support for both boys and girls. I really appreciate what she does, brings some lightheartedness to the team as well as some hard work and grit when she likes to go and train with the girls, really pushing them. I really admire that, and the assistant coach is actually willing to get their hands dirty. And then Elise is awesome. I want to thank her for just showing up every day. I know it's difficult being a student and showing up and running, especially with people that are younger than you and maybe a little bit goofy. But I appreciate what you've done for us, and I appreciate how you told us to beat your coach, because he really got annoying when he was talking about you for 3 hours at the start line. We appreciate it, though, your support at Culver. And then, of course, we have Mr. Robin, or as some people call him, Glenn, the legend right here. I really appreciate him coming over here with his bikes and really helping train the team. I'm just sad I didn't get to go biking with him, but that's okay. So here's the main portion of the speech. I really appreciate what the cross country has done for me. Back in about middle school, I don't have any talent in sports, and I was a little bit of an outcast because I'm pretty goofy. So it was rough, and so I turned to something that I found out I was good at: stress eating. Chocolate chip cookies, man, I can down those things like no one would believe. Like Steph Curry downs those 3-pointers. So I learned the negative consequences eventually. You have this self-image and you're like, yeah, I'm not really fat. That scale's just broken. And then you start getting into the locker room, and junior high boys are really mean, enough said. And so I got to the point where I felt so bad about myself, I'm like, well, I have to do something to change. So I started looking around for sports. I was like, basketball, no failure at that. Already got kicked out of Red Storm. So then I was looking along the lines, and then Mr. Foltz, I was lucky enough to have him for 7th grade. He pointed me in the right direction, and working with Mr. Polk, I started cross country. it was truly a death experience for sure. I can never say anything was worse in my life, I don't think, at that point. Like running, like it's not even fair, man. Like everyone was just so fast, and I was like, and Coach Polk started walking with me, and I'm like, no, keep running. You're making me feel worse. And it was like those 2-mile days, and Mr. Polk's like, oh, well, the race is shorter than 2 miles. I'm like, oh, how much? Hopefully a mile. And then he's like, no, it is shorter by 200 meters. I'm like, well, 200 meters, that's like 10 minutes for me, so I'll take that. And so, but things started working out. I really started putting in work because I didn't want to be last on the team forever, and I didn't want to miss out on the fruit snacks, man. Those things were good. And like junior high kids, I learned selfish. Like it's a dog-eat-dog world. When it comes to those fruit snacks, man, like you don't get there first, you are done. You're going to have to go hungry on that bus ride home. So I was working my best to get up there, but it didn't end up being until track season until I got enough momentum to work my way up the ladder a little bit more. And then high school cross country came around, which is where I really felt the connection to start happening with the team. Like I'd become like fast enough that I actually started knowing people because they'd actually see me at the races. So it was like kind of cool. And then people were really outgoing, and that's what I liked about this team. A lot of the fast people too, they weren't like super cliquey. They'd actually come and greet everyone. And that's what I've tried to continue with this team. So when I get up all in your face like the first day and you think I'm like trying to assault you or something with my hand out, it's just because I'm trying to include you and I want to get to know you. Getting to know all the unique freshmen, that's like my favorite part. I'm like, who are you? And then they don't tell me until like 2 weeks because I have to build up their trust. They're like, you're so outgoing. But that's one of the things that I ended up enjoying, and it's been quite a journey. And I've learned that this team is truly a family, and that's what makes it special. That's what makes it hardworking, is we truly put in the work and we suffer together, and that just, I mean, human suffering, it brings people together somehow. I mean, if you ever want to get people to get together, it's just human suffering. And that's what this sport brings, and it brings a lot of joy with PRs though, and that's what brought some of our success. And it's really tough. I know a lot of people can become unmotivated because of injuries and such. There's always barriers. You got to just overcome it. You got to be confident in yourself. That's what I've learned for sure. It's a lot of mental aspects. You can put in as much training as you want, but you need to really be there mentally as well. And if you work hard, eventually it will pay off no matter what. You've got to remember that. And as you freshmen, you sophomores, and juniors, you guys are the future of the program. You guys can do it. I've met each and every single one of you. I know you. From the moment I shook your hands, I'm like, this kid, they can do it. Okay? Boys and girls, they both can do it. They can make the cross-country program great again. And whatever that's supposed to be. So I really appreciate all that this team, the parents have done for us, feeding me. I know it's a chore. I eat like 3 plates of food. I apologize. And I just can't control myself. You guys are too good. Whatever you put in that food, I don't know, is it oregano or something? It like tastes delicious. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate Mom and Dad putting up with my goofiness and driving me to practice whenever, and then my tardiness occasionally from running practice. Thank you for putting up with that, Mom. And I just have to say these have been the greatest years of my life, for sure, and I'm going to miss each and every one of you. Every memory is a treasure, and I just want you guys to know that. Like, not a single wasted hour. I've been losing the race against time when it comes to this team, spending as much time as possible, but I feel like I've won. I've got enough memories to cherish in my heart. So thank you so much.
That's the first speech of David's I haven't tried to record, and it's only because my phone is out of memory. Looks like I almost got it, so we're good. Seniors, thanks so much for your leadership this year and your contributions over the